Hello. Today is Tip Top Tuesday, and it is November 7th. And in the Pacific Northwest, it's 11 a.m. And my name is Anne Marie, and today I'm going to start. Oh, someone's here. Good. Hi, Shar. I'm going to start by just playing some music on my little wooden xylophone, for want of a better term. Hi, Brooke. Okay, I just thought today's kind of a gray day in the Northwest, and I thought I'd talk about two things: trees and music. I'm using this as an example because really music is the universal language of love, or can be. And it just raises our vibration. So I thought I'd start out by having a little happy tunes. So I did. Anyway, the topic today is about trees and vibrations and all of that. The reason I picked this topic is I'm working on a house, and I saw that the house, there was some issues with it. But the most interesting thing about it, in terms of keeping the energy down, was that they apparently had cut a bunch of old growth trees, like many years ago, probably 100 years ago now, maybe 50, I don't know. But the underneath layers where the roots were and the trees were, and there's no signs of the old growth now, but they were never properly, they didn't get to grieve their leaving. So what I'm seeing energetically was like this grove of old growths and some newer ones, and then they came in and they cut the trees all down. And the trees are very sensitive, if we can connect with the trees. And so what happened was there was these trees standing there, and they were watching all their neighbors being cut down. Now I'm not saying you should never cut down a big tree, but I'm saying that it's important to acknowledge that the tree is a living being, a living force. And as living vibrational beings, they also have an awareness and a feeling. I mean, when people hug trees, they do it because they want to hug a tree, but they also get an awful lot from that tree and the earth, the vibration coming up. So what happened was I couldn't figure out, at first, what's the trauma here? It seemed like the land was a little flat. And then I recognized it was this old grief when the trees were cut down. So my message today as a tip is, if you decide to take a tree down, please give the tree like 24-hour notice that you're going to cut the tree down. Even go over, say hi, say thank the tree for all the goodness it's given the family, shade, beautiful colors, privacy, whatever it is. And then just acknowledge that and bless the tree and ask the tree, let the tree know that it's going to be used for something useful, like building a home or something. I mean, let them know that their life was, that they're being killed isn't in vain. I mean, it's kind of the idea, as I know some people disagree with this, but I have no problems with hunters hunting if they are using the game to feed their families or to feed others. I have no problems with that at all. And so the trees are the same way. If we're responsible in our environment towards the trees, then yes. But if we're just not thinking about the earth and only thinking about our pocketbooks, then I have pocketbook. Don't you love it? That was a term they used 100 years ago. I love it. I'm being pretty darn serious. I'm sure that a lot of us feel this way. But it's just a little reminder to make sure that we love our plants and love our trees. And I think that's it. Does anybody have, it's just a short little tip top today. Does anybody have any questions? Do I know anything about hand design theory? I don't, Brooke. Do you? Do you want to talk about it? Yeah. Yeah, sure. I know cutting down trees can be really, sometimes you have to though, for lots of reasons. And they get old, but it's good to just acknowledge the tree, and then the tree can move forward too. There was just all this old grief just stuck many, many feet down in this acreage. So that's kind of it. Unless, Brooke, were you gonna, I'm shy, Brooke. Okay, be shy. Can't you just write something and I can report it? Or I can look it up myself. When did you get to be shy? You have a people job. Come on. Yeah, I mean, root chakras is pretty, they were talking about root chakras. Root chakras is very universal. I think most cultures recognize that root chakras are very important. And for grounding, and that we can get kind of sidetracked when we don't recognize our etheric body. So that's really important in the energy coming forward. But so what Brooks said, and I don't know if you can read this, is Hans design theory. So I'm going to suggest that people Google it and see what that's about. But my tip today is to just enjoy the fall here, or enjoy the trees that you have in your neighborhood, and to play some music. Ding, ding, dong. Bye, everybody, and thanks for joining. Take care. Bye. Oh, yeah, there I am. Bye.